Hi, and welcome to Stamp with Ginny. Today I'm going to share with you how I made this card for my shoebox swap using the Healing with Hugs stamp set. It's got this beautiful vellum layer to it that makes the card particularly special. So let me set this aside and I'll show you how I got started. The first thing I'm going to do is take a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and this measures 5 1/4 by 4. I'm going to ink my rose stamp up with my lovely lipstick, and I am going to randomly stamp this 4 times around my card front. And I'm going to turn it slightly just so that it gives me a little more random pattern. Once I've got my lovely lipstick roses done, at that point I'm going to come back with my leaves here and use my Granny Apple Green, and I am going to stamp around the flowers randomly, just like I did earlier with the roses, just filling in those empty spaces. Once I've got that done, I'm going to set it aside to dry, and I'm going to bring in a circle that I've cut using the Layering Circles die, and I am going to stamp my sentiment in the lovely lipstick in the center. And then I'm going to take my leaves, and this time I'm going to stamp them off so that the shade of green is a little lighter, and I'm going to stamp that twice onto my circle. And so now I'm ready to start assembling my card. I'm going to start assembling my card with the focal point. If you can see on my card, I've got this ribbon wrapped around the layers here before I adhered it to my base. So I want to start there. I'm going to take my rose piece, and I'm going to add a little bit of snail here on the left, kind of where my scallop circle is going to go, and then I am going to lay my vellum on top of that. And the reason why I'm only adding adhesive here where the focal point goes is because my scallop circle will cover it and the adhesive will not show through the vellum. If you do the perimeter of the layer like you normally do, you'll see that adhesive. I've added the scallop circle, and so now I'm ready to add this beautiful, lovely lipstick 1/8 inch grosgrain ribbon. And I'm going to turn my card front over. I'm going to add a little bit of snail on the side. I like to run my snail along the edge, giving a little more room than what I think I need, because it allows me to adjust my ribbon if I don't get it exactly where I want it the first time. It's real easy. I can just pull that up. And of course, I'm going to use this adhesive anyways when I attach it to my card front. So now that I have that piece of ribbon on where I want it, I am going to add some more snail adhesive along the outside edge here and in the center, and attach it to my lovely lipstick card front. There we go. And now I'm ready to add the focal point here. I'm going to turn the sentiment over that I have stamped earlier and add a few dimensionals onto the back. Take off the backing and then adhere this right on top. I'm going to adhere this right on top using my grid paper so that I get it straight. I've tied my bow out of the lovely lipstick grosgrain, and I'm just going to touch it to my glue dot, and that'll allow me to lift that glue dot and adhere it where I want, and then I can simply trim the ends as desired. There we go. So let me show you the original again. If you'd like any of these products, feel free to stop by my online store. You can get there from my blog, Stamp with Ginny. Thanks for joining me.